Hey friends, Michelle here with Rising Sun Oracle. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. It is a happy day here today on the channel. It is another edition of Tea and Tarot with Rising Sun Oracle. Today, my special guest is Sonia medium 1111. Sonia, welcome to the show.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm so honored to be here. So much gratitude. Thank you.
It is a joy to have you here with us. Thank you for being here with us today. I'd like the opportunity to pass the floor over to you and have you introduce yourself to the audience. Tell them who you are and how we can find you.
Okay. So my name is Sonia Leskus. I kind of struggled with my name because I was trying to let go of my ex's name and trying to step in my own power. So hence I came up with Sonia Medium 1111. I am a psychic medium. I come from a lineage of shamans. I was actually born in Peru. And my grandmother would teach me little things, how to astro travel. I'm just very grateful to be on this journey because I've had my gifts. At an earlier age, I did close off my gifts. Our gifts can never be taken away, but you can definitely close them off. The energy was very little too much for me. So when my mother passed away, and they say usually when you have a very impactful experience, your gifts get open and they get heightened. So my mom's passing kind of triggered my awakening about 6 years ago. And then my twin flame coming into my life triggered my awakening even further. So I am a psychic medium. I'm a healer. I'm an intuitive. I do work with the angelic realm. So I work as a channel to the divine, and I just channel messages as a medium through the angels, through your spirit guides and ancestors. So
Beautiful. Yay. It's interesting to note that you come from a family line of this gift. I'm finding that in this season too, I'm coming across many individuals who share the same story. If you could share with us, maybe what was the I know you said it was regarding your mom's passing, but in that, was there a specific click for you that happened in that moment or in that journey for you that pushed you over into doing the work, turning it back on, so you say?
right. As a little girl, I used to get sick, so I was that very sensitive empath, that unshielded empath. So I would get headaches and I would throw up a lot. So my grandmother in Peru, we do an egg cleansing. I don't know if you're familiar with the egg cleansing. So my grandmother would take the egg, pray on me, and then I would transfer the energy from the egg, break it, and you release it to the universe. So when my daughter was born in 2001, she started experiencing like the same headache. So I found myself in a position that I really had to step in as a healer. So things were happening to me in my life. When my mother passed away, I was getting messages from her. And as a medium, I was starting to see angels. I was starting to see spirit guides. And, it's a little unnerving. As a little girl, I did talk to spirits. Like I thought it was normal. My great grandmother would sit on the edge of my bed and I would speak to her all the time. So I thought it was normal for everybody to do this until like later, as my mother passed, my mentor stepped into my life. And my mentor was like, this is your soul's calling. You're intuitive, you're psychic. And I remember when I took this class to get certified to awaken my intuition. And at one point I said to her, I think God, I think you made a mistake. I'm not intuitive. I can't do this. This is too hard. And she's like, first of all, God doesn't make mistakes. You are intuitive, you are gifted, and your purpose is to help others. So as my mentor helped me, and I'm getting chills right now, that was my soul's purpose, to help others awaken on their journey. Because a lot of times now what's happening with the Great Awakening is people are awakening earlier and they have all these gifts and they don't know what to do with it. And what's upsetting is the intuitive, the psychic, the empath who is not protected with their energy. And they are that unprotected empath sitting in the middle of the room, absorbing, clearing everybody else's energy out, and they don't even know. So it was my love to help others. And my grandmother was a healer in Peru. People would line up to get healed from my grandmother. So that was another incentive. Like I wanted to do what my grandmother did. And I knew that this was my soul's purpose. So
Beautiful. Well, on behalf of those who are watching today, those who follow you, Thank you for accepting that mission and stepping forward to bring healing to the earth plane here and to all of us who are in struggle, who are battling issues. Your work is making a difference.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're most
I'm
welcome.
so humble. Like, I'm so grateful. I really am. So,
Beautiful. I want to share with the audience that you are, in addition to healing and reading, you are also a deck creator. If you could let us know what your popular deck is, let us know what you've created and what your most popular deck is.
okay. So I am also on my twin flame journey, like I stated. Twin flame oracles, I actually channeled this on 2/22/20. And I was in separation with my twin. I was going through a very difficult time. And I heard, do these oracle cards. I'm like, I can't, I'm not a writer. I can't create oracle cards. Like, there's so many oracle cards. They don't need my oracle cards. So I created them. I stayed up like for days. And I was able to finally channel this out, create it. And this is like my #1 best selling. I do have other ones. I have our love story isn't over yet. I have soul growth journey, which helps you on your ascension journey. I have the untruth told about the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And then I have other cards that I'm still creating. I have angel messages as well. It's so cute. I post that as well. So
Beautiful. Let's take this opportunity then to share with the audience today your gift as a reader. If you could pull 3 cards for the collective, keeping them in mind and what they may be going through today, what they would like or need to hear today. More importantly, what they would need to hear today, please.
okay. Okay, so the first first card out is the masculine is watching the divine feminine on social media.
Hello, divine masculine. Hello, welcome to the show.
Welcome. I do get this a lot. And what's funny, one time I was doing a live show and my heart started racing like one of those cartoon characters. And at that moment, I felt my twin jump on the live show. So yes, the masculines are watching the divine feminines. And I get some of the feminines are like, I've blocked him. He cannot find me. Well, there are some of the masculines who are creating fake accounts, especially on TikTok. It's very popular. Instagram, Facebook, anybody can watch you on YouTube. So I'm getting from this card that you are in separation. The masculine was not very responsive, not very truthful about their emotions. So for some of the divine masculines, they are checking you out on social media to see if you've moved on, if you started dating anyone, what you're up to. I see some of the masculines also holding a photo of you, or they jump on social media to see your photo. And it brings a smile to my face. And it's almost, when you're like baking cookies or your grandma's baking cookies, you get that warm, fuzzy feeling. It's not a icky feeling. It's a warm, loving. They miss the divine feminine. So that's why they're not stalking out of this craziness. They are looking you up because they miss you. They miss the divine feminine. The second card is, I'm sorry, I lied about my feelings towards you. So this masculine was not honest. I feel like in the beginning, it was just very beautiful, very magical. The energy was very magnetic. And then at some point, the masculine started pulling away. This masculine is very wounded with their emotions, childhood wounding. So they struggle to express their feelings. I'm seeing for some of the divine masculines, the father, would stand over them like, you can't cry, you can't express your emotions. So this masculine that we are channeled into right now, they do not like to express their emotions. For them, love is hard. Saying the words, I love you, is very difficult for this masculine. Lastly, I'm not over my ex yet. I've been seeing this a lot. Not that and there's a couple different scenarios. For some of the masculines, they have pulled away from their karmics. However, energetically, they are still corded to their karmic. For the second group, they are back with their ex, and they feel very badly about it, but they still long to be with their divine feminine. So intuitively, you'll know if your person is involved in a third-party situation, but this card does come up a lot. It's up to the divine masculine. It's their soul lesson. I feel that this karmic has treated the divine masculine very poorly. So the soul lesson is for the divine masculine to honor himself, to set very healthy boundaries, to love himself now, to walk away. So this is what the masculine is currently working on, is their emotions, setting healthy boundaries, and getting over their ex.
Beautiful messages. Thank you for sharing with us today, Sonia.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now, where can people find you and your decks?
So you can find me under soniaalaskis.com, or actually these you can pull up under twinflamesoracle.com, or iamlifecoaching.com. They all come to one website. Yeah, my oracle cards are there. I have classes that you can sign up as well. And I do angel and love soulmate twin flame readings.
Beautiful. It's been a pleasure to have you here with us today. Thank you again for sharing your so angelic, beautiful energy with us today.
Oh, thank you. It's an honor. I'm very humbled to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Michelle.
Wonderful to have you. Thanks again for joining us today, friends. This has been Sonia. Again, you can find Sonia at medium1111 on Instagram. All of her information will be posted below. Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to having you join us again next week for Tea and Tarot. Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you. Bye,
friends.
everyone. Blessings.
Bye.
Namaste.